Hello. We're just moving into our last winter month here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom. These are my collection of store-bought potatoes, shop-bought potatoes. I've just brought them out of the fridge. They've been in there for 2, 3, 4 months. And they've been in there to arrest the chitting process, to slow them down. What I didn't want was these potatoes chitting up a month too early, 2 months too early. So I've used the cold environment to slow that process down. I think you'll agree it's worked. There are no big chits on any of these potatoes. And the plan of attack now is we'll keep these out in the warmth and the light now, and we'll let them chit up a bit more. We don't want the chits too big, but a wee bit bigger than they are now. So when I finish this video, these are going on the windowsill, where it's warm, where it's light. And where they've been, as you know, was dark and cold. Right, let's have a quick look at them, and then we'll pop them on the windowsill. These 4 on this end, these are 4 potatoes called Saxon. I've grown Saxon before. Looks a nice potato. These guys here, they've chitted up much more than the other potatoes. These are a variety called, what are they called? Let's have a look. I've wrote it down here somewhere. Nemo. This is Nemo. Remember the little fish? Finding Nemo. I think they look a bit like Nemo. I've never grown these before. And they're chitting up now. They're probably the furthest on of all the potatoes I've got. What are these? These are Maris Piper. They're a very popular potato in the United Kingdom, Maris Piper. Just see a couple of chits on there. What we got here? This is Cultra. Yeah, I've grown Cultra before. No chits as yet, but that's okay. We're okay with that. And to be honest, when you plant these things, you're better off planting them without chits than planting them with chits that are 2 inches long. Yeah, just take it nice and easy. Look at these guys. Rooster. Yeah, I've grown them before. A nice red skin potato. Yeah, so we're not looking to make these chits speed up or grow any faster than they are. We're just taking it nice and easy with these potatoes. What's this? This is, I need to move that. Oh, Manhattan. I think I grew these last year, giving them another go this year. That's Manhattan. Right, so we've 6 varieties of potatoes, all shop bought. I've got some Swift, which are not featured in this video. They're not shop bought. They're potatoes that I've kept from potatoes I grew last year. And they're about at the same position regards development of chits. Okay, right, well, we'll pop these on the windowsill and we'll take another look at them in a few weeks' time. This is a screen grab that I've taken from a video that was posted on YouTube 7 years ago and currently has over 1 million views. Wow, popular video. Lots of people have seen this. You may have actually seen it yourself. Question is, do you believe this? How many of those 1 million viewers believe this? How many of them would now pass this information on to other would-be growers of grocery and supermarket potatoes? Would you pass this information on? Well, you've had a look at the first part of this video and you've saw grocery, supermarket, shop bought potatoes that I've been storing in a fridge for a few months, and I've now brought them out of the fridge, and we're going to go and have a look at them shortly. But before we do that, did you notice there were one or two chits that looked as though they might want to grow? And did I tell you I was using the cold and the dark and the dry to suppress those chits because it was too early in the year? And now that I've brought them out, I'm hoping they'll kick on and produce chits. Did I tell you that? I'm fairly sure I did in the first part of this video. Well, I will go and check that out now, shall we? We'll see if they have. But before we do that, let me show you what the chemical is that groceries and supermarkets are supposedly having sprayed on their potatoes. And bear in mind, these are potatoes that they want to sell to you for you to eat, for you to consume. So if they've sprayed this on these potatoes, this is what you're consuming, if this is true. Okay, so I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I can't. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the chemical that's being sprayed on potatoes, according to this video that these screen grabs were taken from. And it actually says common grocery store growth inhibitor. Would that infer to you that everybody's doing it? All shop bought potatoes, store bought, supermarket potatoes are sprayed with that. And would you eat them? Would you? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right, let's blow this one straight out of the water. Let's blow this one straight out of the water. We'll go and have a look at those potatoes now that I showed you in the first part of this video. They've been in the warmth and the light now for about a month. How many varieties were there? I think there were 6. 6 varieties. I think there were 24 potatoes, and they're all shop bought, store bought potatoes. They were all bought in clear plastic bags as washed potatoes. We've eaten most of them, but I set these aside because these are the potatoes I'm going to be growing this year. Right, let's have a look at them. These are them. What do you think? Can you see the difference? Of course you can. Let's offer a few of them up to camera. Let's go with this Saxon first. Chits. Yep. I don't know if you can tell this, but the top part of the potato is a deeper shade of green than the bottom. That's because they're standing in the light, so they're starting to go green. But that's not an issue. We're not going to be eating them, we're going to be growing them. Yeah, all those 4 Saxon have chitted up. But these guys, that's no more. Nemo's got a lot of chits. In fact, I've never seen a potato throw up as many chits as Nemo. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, chits everywhere. So much for growth suppressant sprayed on shop bought, store bought, supermarket potatoes. Hey, I think we've blown that right out of the water, haven't we? I think we have. Yeah, come on, look at this. They spray them. Give me strength. Now, if you're a regular of mine, you'll know I've covered this subject before, and you'll know that you definitely can grow store-bought potatoes. I've done it for years, and you probably have yourself. If you're a regular gardener, if you're a regular grower of potatoes. And in these times of austerity, well, you have a choice to make, haven't you? Do you want to spend a little bit more and get some certified seed potatoes? Well, you're going to give these guys a go. They're much less expensive. The Rooster looks as though he wants to go. What's this last one? Manhattan. Yeah, chits everywhere. Now what I would say before we wind this video up is that those screen grabs were from a video, a channel that was uploaded in America, in the United States. Now I'm gardening in the UK, not the US, and hey, there's the evidence that I would present to say that potatoes in the UK are definitely not sprayed with anything that inhibits growth. All these potatoes will grow. I'm not sure that's the case in the US, but as I've said, I've done videos on this subject before, and US gardeners have come back and said, yep, they grow shop-bought, store-bought, supermarket potatoes. So I'm suspecting that potatoes in the US aren't sprayed, and I'm guessing that potatoes all around the world aren't sprayed. Why would you need to spray potatoes? Why do you want them not to chit? Because you're selling them to eat. What's important then? Well, the infrastructure to get the potatoes to the stores, for starters, and how long are they going to be on the shelves? Now, it may be that in years gone by, we've needed to spray potatoes to stop this growth. But I think the transport system, the infrastructure we've got now, freezers, coolers, ventilators, dryers, you know, I don't think we need that stuff anymore, because of the speed of getting a potato from the field to the supermarket to your plate. It's so quick. These things would naturally chit up probably after a period of 3 months. They would do that naturally. But we're going to get these to store. We're going to get them into the supermarkets within days of them being harvested. And certainly in something less than weeks, we are probably going to have sold them to a customer who's going to eat them. They're not going to have a chance to chit, to produce these shoots. They won't have been on the shelf long enough for that to happen. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do they use growth inhibitants on potatoes that are going to supermarkets for customers to eat? Do they do that? Do they do that where you grow potatoes, where you live? I don't think they do in the UK, and this is the proof. And if you look across my videos, you'll see that year after year I've grown potatoes that are store-bought, shop-bought potatoes. And if you're feeling the pinch with this economic downturn, you have a choice. Yeah, you can go for seed potatoes, they'll grow potatoes okay. You can go for shop-bought potatoes, they'll grow potatoes okay. I don't think there's a great deal of difference in the outturn, and these are significantly less expensive. Okay, let me know what you think. So we've got 6 varieties of potatoes in this tray, 4 of each, 24 potatoes. Every single one is throwing up chits. Every single one. I'm calling that 100% success. 100% of these potatoes are growing. They've got life in them. They want to kick on. We'll give them that opportunity as soon as the weather warms up. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.